Creekside Church.
For those of you who don't know, we are the Calderons. I am Bethany.
Carolina.
I'm Pablo and this is Mila.
Oh,
And we're workers in Brașov, Romania. So yeah, it's been a crazy time, but we haven't stopped learning. And one of the things that we continue to learn is that the Lord is faithful. The Lord is good. Even during the storm that we're all facing, we can find His peace, and that's what we have been pretty much anchoring our lives in faith too. There's chaos, but His peace remains. So we just want to give you an update on how the pandemic has changed the way we do our ministry here in Romania. As you might have been aware, when we first arrived, we did a lot of music ministry, building up the local musicians to be able to serve the churches better. We continue to do that, but in a little more smaller scale, because we have also seen that there was a need in the youth in our community. So we started a sports club with Ultimate Frisbee, and for the last year has been an amazing story being written as we continue to be part of that. And because of the pandemic, we can't meet, we can't practice as we used to, but it has allowed for us to be able to meet with the youth one-on-one. So we've been doing a little bit of mentoring, maybe encouraging and praying for them if they allow us to, but it's been an amazing opportunity for us. In addition to doing one-on-one mentoring with youth, there's a church that we also serve here locally that has been needing a lot of help with the youth, and so kind of stepped up a little bit with the youth group. At the moment, we are allowed to meet up to 8 people at a time. So we hold our little Bible study. We have discussions. We have games. But even during the time where we were very restricted, not being able to go outside, kids really became hungry to meet. So we decided to meet through Zoom and had a little Bible study as well there, just through scripture and a few games as well. But now because of that, it has turned more into they want to meet face to face, they want to meet as a group, and they really want to learn about what Jesus means in their lives. And obviously, when it comes to the church, we have been limited as to what activities we are allowed to do. During the state of emergency, nobody was allowed to meet for about 59 days. Churches were allowed to do online services, and we have been doing some of that. And at the time, right now, we still cannot meet as a body, but we can still continue to do our online services. And that's what we have been doing the last 3 months. It has been unique. It has been something that I personally would say I'm not a big fan of, because I miss meeting with the brothers and sisters face to face. That there's importance to that, but we also understand that these are very uncertain times that we live in. And so we're just waiting for the local health inspectors to say, okay, you are allowed to meet. But at the moment, we just have been helping local churches, whether it is by delivering masks to church family members or serving with the music ministry.
my routine hasn't changed too much with quarantine. This is my first year homeschooling Carolina. She is almost finished with first grade. So that has been taking up most of my time with her and Camilla. Here's a picture of Carolina with all of her textbooks. And here's a picture of me with my textbook. Another great thing that's come out of all this is that we've been able to actually meet a few more people than we might have normally been able to. We ran into a few of our neighbors that we hadn't met before, and they had a daughter very close to age as Camilla, so that kind of formed a relationship there. So we're hoping to grow that as well.
And with the extra amount of time that we've had on our hands, it has been used to focus a lot of that into the album that you may be aware of with the Ineloquent. A lot of hours, a lot of meetings with Daniel and Georgiana were spent together, and yeah, it's been amazing to see how the Lord